Most people are really familiar with this part of the body called the circulatory system, that thing where you have the heart and the blood vessels and arteries and veins, and it pumps and it gets blood everywhere through the body. But did you know there's an even more important system called the lymphatic system? It's your filtering system. It's getting all the toxic waste out. It's very superficial underneath this layer, which is why you see a lot of puffy people. Well, you might have heard of lymph nodes, and those are the important areas here in the neck and the armpits, definitely in the belly and the groin area and behind the knee. The most important part of this is keeping in mind firm but gentle pressure, even and rhythmic pump. So if you'll take your hands and put them on your belly, close your eyes and take a couple slow, deep belly breaths. And we're gonna think about just molding our hands to our belly with a little scooping action. And we're going clockwise. Nice and slow. We've got a lot of lymph nodes around this area, our visceral fascia, pleural fascia. Another big belly breath through the nose. And then we're gonna come down behind the knees. Same thing, nice, even, firm but gentle pressure. It's a pump action. So the circular motion with the hands, firm but gentle. We're not massaging muscle. Just keep that action 7 to 10 times. We'll come to the other knee. You can do both at the same time or one at a time. Depends on how much time you have. 7 to 10 strokes is more than enough. And then we move up to the groin area. Same thing, firm but gentle, staying superficial. We're not massaging muscle. All in the crease. Then we'll move up to the armpits, into the axillary area. Just mold your hand against the armpit. Don't overthink it, your body will just mold. Just lay your hand right into the crease. Let your hand meet the crease. And we're not massaging, we're not pulling deep, staying superficial, little circular motions like this of the hands. And then we'll come up to the neck. Same thing. I like my fingers, I can put across the clavicle. I can make little scoopy motions that way. Both sides, you can do both at the same time, one at a time, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to brush, right? It's just hand over hand stroke, moving from the ground up. So here we go. I'm gonna come down, and we're thinking of pulling that lymph towards the drain. So the first drain is behind the knee, and we come from the back to the front, bringing it towards the drain, towards the heart. You can do both sides, or you can do one leg at a time, but it's all going towards the inside. Right, then we can go up to the next body part, coming from the back to the front. And when we come to the waist, everything's going towards the drain here. And it's just a hand over hand petting motion. Hand over hand petting motion. You can probably already notice the lightness in the lower legs. Maybe even a cool sensation. So we're coming around from the back towards the drain, up the inside. We can connect those again if we want. And then when we get to the waist, we're going up to the armpit. Separate yourself into two halves, hand over hand, brushing motion towards the armpit, come from the back. A lot of lymph nodes in the armpit. Other side. And then up to the neck. So I take my hands and I go, here's my clavicle, and I can go back and forth with just a little scoopy motion. And the other side. Then we'll go up behind the ear. We call this the mastoid process area. It's where your vagus nerve is, and you'll notice I'm just forming my hands. You can compress and wait. Moving to the jaw. Nice circular motions. Take a breath. Moving up to the temples, firm but gentle. You'll notice everywhere we work, it's the same thing over and over. Not pressing in, staying superficial, taking the slack out all the way around. And we can go and frame around the eyes. You'll feel the eye socket, and we can connect it all back together. Now let's go back and add the pump part. So press in, tug, and let it go. We actually want to feel the bounce. So did you see that bounce of my cheek? That's what we're looking for. You'll see all the color coming into my face, and drain it down, out. Bring it all the way down to the drains where the majority of our lymph nodes live. Just a nice little bounce. Now we're helping that fluid drain down into the lymph nodes. And we can finish off with a little tapotamine, a little tap. Hands to the belly, trying to expand the ribs. Open your eyes, and what do you notice? Leave me some comments below if you have questions, another area you would like to see me work. Please put it in the comments below.